see the Punch comics?
Gorgeous. Dream book right there. Punch comics. Oh my god. What is this wall, dude? Good morning, y'all. It is Torpedo Con. I am here making my Just Let Me espresso. I'm tired. I normally do not wake up this early, which is pretty bad, but that's okay. We live. Working from home problems. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna finish making this coffee and I'm gonna go pick up Mr. Longbox and we're gonna head down to Torpedo Con. So I'll see you guys probably when we pick up Mr. Longbox. Good
Ready.
morning.
Hey, got my stuff.
Trades. Buying FF1 today.
FF1. Today's a magical day.
9.6 FF1.
All my dreams are gonna come true.
All right, just got here. Torpedo. Waiting to get our tickets. The comic room pod. About to take over. We're about to buy everything, anything. Not really. But what are you buying today?
Fantastic 4-1, right? Isn't that what
That's
you said?
true. Yeah, my fault. So he's getting Fantastic 4-1. I'm getting Detective 27 and Action 1. Whatever the highest grade is out there.
I'm gonna get it. I'm buying it completely on emotion. Whatever I see that I want.
There you go. Check out our podcast, Comic Room Pod, every Monday, 7 a.m. PST. And yeah, we'll see what we end up with. We'll reconvene.
No, you're having a hard time. Well, did you call the hotel? What did they say? Oh, really? Alright, that's not bad.
It's funny, his last Torpedo Con, I think I was negotiating with you with something at the exact same price.
Were you really?
And I think we ended up landing on 1150. I think it was a little bit shorter, but it's just funny that it's almost the exact same price. I think I got a Daredevil 2
I
from you.
do better, but I just know I'm gonna sell both those books.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
It's like
They fly off the shelves over there.
doing a little bit. It's like I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
So,
No, I get you. $11.75.
all right.
All right.
Fine.
You're the man.
You must be the man. You beat me down. So,
Do you have a shop?
I don't have a store. I've got a website.
Oh, okay, cool. DaleRobertsComics.com?
Yeah, just grab you up.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. I think I'm good, yeah.
We are back from Torpedo Con. I think that con, it was smaller than last year. About, I'd say a quarter smaller.
Yeah, probably 25%.
Smaller con, and I think just more of prices at cons and the con experience. Like the experience you get at the con, I feel like is becoming less valuable due to the deals that you can get on Instagram. Like,
Well, yeah, we were just talking on our way home. Last night, I made an Instagram post kind of joking about the fact that I was staying off the claim sales because I knew I was going to go to a convention in the morning and I needed to save my money for that. I wasn't even halfway through the convention before I started having that conversation with myself, saying, well, I looked at the prices and I thought, it's fun to be here and everything, but I don't think I should spend my money here because I got to save it for the claim sales later tonight.
Yeah.
Because there were better prices at the claim sales.
you held your ground more than I did.
Yeah, but you negotiated a pretty
I will say
solid deal.
there was one seller there. His name is Dale Roberts. I think he was priced, for the most part, really fairly, and he was willing to negotiate. And I think I got a couple. I definitely got some really good books off of him, and I got them at a really fair price.
I loved that his place. Both of us, we spent by far the most amount of time there.
Oh yeah,
His wall went on for days, and then his bins went on for days. And by bins, there were no dollar bins. He had bins of Golden Age.
yeah. It was like, oh, you need to fill your run of your top 100 action comics. Like,
I mean,
fine.
it was really something else. Like I don't think I would have the guts to put some of those like pretty decent grade non-slab Golden Age for people to just be going through.
Yeah. So that was just our general con experience. So we'll probably just stick to like the local stuff, like comics and cocktails and those types of things. It seems like if it's a big named con, which at this point Torpedo's kind of gotten that name.
Yeah.
At least on the West Coast, from what you guys comment, it sounds like East Coast kind of has a little bit different vibe as far as like comic shows go. But the West Coast Comic Con vibe is just kind of, it's not the move right now.
No.
It's definitely better for us to stay on Instagram.
I think we have to temper our expectations going to conventions moving forward. If and when we do,
Yeah.
I think I want to treat it more like it's almost like going to a museum.
Yeah.
Because it is. We saw some amazing books. Nothing I could ever touch.
Yeah.
But it's really fun to see them in person. And the only book I didn't see a Tech 27. I didn't see an Action 1.
Saw Superman 1 and a Batman 1.
I saw All Star Comics 8. Like I first of almost every other character around. So it was incredible to see. We saw that Punch Comics.
Yep.
And the one where she's got the glass and she pulls up and it's a skull. You can see her.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of the name.
I don't know
those name, but
yeah.
The iconic books.
I'm too poor to even remember those names of those comics.
I saw the Schomburg, the classic Schomburg one, the Startling Tales, where it's the robot carrying the girl, painted cover in an 8.0. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just stuff like that. We saw, and that's fun. You take pictures of it, and so there's that experience. I like getting, I'll show them, getting some books signed, things like that. That's a fun thing to do at a con. But as far as going and saying, I'm going to get a good deal on a book, you can get some deals in the boxes, in the bins if you want to dig around. Definitely, you can do tougher on the wall books. Yeah, for sure.
We're going to do what's the word I'm looking for? Our ritual.
Yes, our ritual.
Our post-con ritual.
There it is.
We're going to do our post-con ritual. I cannot believe that word.
It's been a long day. Our feet hurt.
Oh, man. Okay, so I'll let you go first. So why don't you show us your... Because you got less, and you spent significantly less.
Yes, I spent... The tally, I think of what I spent, not counting like tickets and food and all, but just for the comics, about $110. I picked up, and that's just really very little, but I picked up an Adam Hughes Catwoman issue 75. I love Adam Hughes, the way he draws Catwoman. He draws her kind of like Audrey Hepburn. That's the look that she gets.
His Joker is frightening.
Yeah, Joker. It's a great cover. Really cool cover. Toward the end of the run of this I believe this is issue 75. I think there's only a few more issues left in this run before they ended that series. But that was $10 for that minty book. And then this book, I just was captured by the cover. I just love the cover, and I just show it. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm not even sure what city that is. I want to believe it's LA because
it kind of looks like it.
Yeah, it does, right?
Phone poles.
Yeah, and the sun going down. I'm gonna, So if anybody knows, let me know if they have this book and they've read it, or I don't know if the book cover has anything to do with what's inside. But anyway, this is Joshua Middleton. Variant, bless you, variant of Batgirl issue number 26 and a CBCS 9.8, and this book was $50. I mean,
Cost a slab.
That's the cost to slab it, and it's a 9.8, and the slab for me just means it's easy to display.
Yeah,
and a book with a cover like that is fun to display.
Sure, right.
So I mean, can you all see that? Is that not just? It's beautiful, right? I'm not wrong about that. That's just a great cover. Middleton's a wonderful artist. Great colors. I love it. So there's $50, and then I bought one more book on the way out, and I was looking for some bigger banger books, but just couldn't find them, and I kind of had this book on hold for. I'm going to get it if I can't get anything else. It's just another $50 book, but it's Batman 324, the classic. Is this the end of the Catwoman? And it's this really cool cover where he's looks like she's maybe dead. We know that she's not because she's still around. But anyway, it's a great cover. She's in the old Golden Age Catwoman suit, uniform, whatever. It's not really a uniform. Her suit, and it's a great cover. She's and this is a near mint book. So this was actually it wasn't $50. It was $42. It's one of those things where I handed it to him and I didn't realize it was 20% off.
Yeah.
So
he did 15% off all his Silver Age and Bronze books that were in the boxes. It was pretty.
See, now I didn't know that. It's probably a good thing I didn't know that, so I probably would have bought more.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it. That's all. That's the total of what I bought. Tell me what you got.
All right. So these books, I got 4 books here. These were at the same place he got the Batman books. They were 15% off, and I had never heard of this group before. Ever.
Okay.
They got a solo title run. They made their first appearance in Showcase. And I saw the issue number 1 first. I actually didn't end up getting it because it had tape pull, and I just figured I'd just go buy that book on eBay or something, or find it graded. But I did get their first appearance. He did have their first appearance. And it's a DC book. Oh, I guess I should know. I only bought DC books, which I normally only buy Marvel, but Marvel stuff is just outrageously overpriced right now.
Yeah.
So I was able to find good deals with DC books. I saw this. I learned of this group very quickly. I did some quick research, and I quickly discovered, or I didn't discover. I had the realization that the vibe of this group, this is right up James Gunn's alley. This is he took over the Guardians of the Galaxy, who were essentially nobody, D tier.
Definitely. Yeah.
And he made them somebody. So this group that I just learned of today, you may know of it, you may not, is called the Inferior Five.
I've never heard of the Inferior Five.
The Inferior Five. So I want you to, or actually I'll read this, okay? Because the cover actually gives introductions to the Inferior Five, okay?
What? That is so cool.
So, the Blimp, he can fly if the wind's with him. Awkward Man, what might, what power, what oops. Merry Man, our leader, he used to be a 97-pound weakling before he lost weight. Dumb Bunny, stronger than an ox and almost as smart. White Feather, fearless, except when he's scared, which is all the time. So that is your Inferior Five. They make their first appearance in Showcase 62, and I got this book at a fine plus for $40 minus the 15%.
Wow.
Off.
That's a cool cover too. A lot of great colors.
So here's the thing. I have 4 books from them. I think this cover is just cool. They're all ditzy they look like they shouldn't. I mean, it's exactly like they're inferior. Like that's the whole point.
Yeah. That is a James Gunn thing. It's like a Suicide Squad.
Totally. Okay. So the second book.
So that's their first appearance?
This is their first appearance. This is Showcase number 62.
That's a sleeper book.
And then.
Well, not anymore that you've shared it on on this video now. Now millions of people will know.
Millions. Okay, so this next one is Inferior 5. This is part of their. They got a title run. I don't know how many books are in it, but he had a few of them, and I picked up almost all of them. I got this at a fine for $9. This is issue number 9, and I just found this cover so funny. So this is the Dumb Bunny with who is that? White feather on the floor, and she's saying, "That's funny. He took one look at me and fainted," but she doesn't know that there's a massive mummy behind her. So she thinks that he's probably like in love with her or something.
She's like so this is like late 60s, right?
Yeah. Still a 12-cent cover. So
yeah.
These are all Silver Age. So these next two books are the reason why I think that you will probably jump on this ship with me.
Oh, okay. I'm already on, but okay.
It's not this next one. It's especially the one after. But this next one is a setup for
He's been talking about this on the way home in the car, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. So I'm learning at the same time as you guys.
This next book is back to Showcase. It's just Showcase number 63, spoofing the Hulk. At first I thought it was Beast Boy, but then I did a little bit of research, and it appears that it is a Hulk spoof.
And they could do that? They didn't get sued?
Just wait till I show you the next one. Okay? So a Hulk spoof, Inferior 5. But what's Marvel? Inferior 5, they're not afraid of the Inferior 5. Marvel's like, okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So this next one is back to their title run, and this is issue number 10. This is the only key run, at least according to Key Collector.
Okay.
So if you search up Inferior 5 and you hit their first run on Key Collector, this issue number 10 is the only key. I need to show them first.
All right.
Because I showed you the other ones first. I mean, come on. Spider-Man, Human Torch,
What
Reed, the Thing, Namor.
What on earth?
The Inferior 5 have defeated Marvel characters. I don't know how they got the rights to it or what, but
that's wild.
It said, "Awkward man, you knocked out the wrong guys. Those are our friends. That's funny. They all looked like aliens to me. Don't worry, I have a hunch we're gonna win anyways." And Superman pulls up. So there's your Marvel characters.
And what issue is that?
This is issue number 10
of the Inferior 5. They had their own title.
Mm-hmm.
How did I not know about this all this time? I've never heard of it.
I don't know,
but it is.
I got it for $9. Look, $9 on this one, $18 on this one, $9 on this one, $40 on the first appearance, and I got them all for 15% off. I believe I paid $65.
Oh my gosh, that might be worth having gone just for that. Even just the knowledge. See, this is one cool thing about a con is that you can. Well, I guess it could happen anywhere, but like you learn something.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm all in on the Inferior 5.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get. You're right. I am gonna get it.
Issue number 10.
Yeah, I have to get issue 10. I probably as a fun spec, I'll get the first appearance too.
Yeah,
why not? For if it's that cheap.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no reason not to get it.
I mean, let me know. Like, is that not the most James Gunn?
Yeah.
Like thing. Like that's totally what he does.
Yeah, he would do it.
So I don't know. We'll see. We had our spec. Yeah. How to speculate well, and so I went in cheap on it. It's $65. I'm not breaking the bank on it.
You know,
and who knows if I even want to sell it if they...
check this out. I realized I only bought 3 books, but they're also all DC.
Oh yeah.
Between the two of us, we didn't buy a single Marvel book.
Right, because you brought those.
Yeah, those 2 Marvel books I brought. I didn't buy.
Wow.
So
it's a DC only con.
Yeah, that'll probably never happen again.
All right, so now this is where things kind of ramp up for me. The rest of these books, except for the Flash book, I got all from Dale Roberts, so shout out to him. Yeah. This cover I had never seen before, but apparently I did because I put it on my want list on Key Collector. Yeah. But I totally forgot about it. But this is 8.5 off-white to white raw book, but That's what he had it graded at. This is, what is this? Detective 362. And
That's a great cover.
if you've watched our podcast, you know that I've recently have just become a fan of like the heroes or villains just being massive in comparison to the context. So just like Jack Kirby blowing up Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
And FF39 and an FF57. And so I saw this and I saw the price.
It's just gorgeous. I love it.
I think I offered him 50 on it and he took it. So I got a smoking deal on that. So okay, so this next book is a Flash book that I said I was looking for. Okay, so this is Flash 147, an early reverse Flash cover. So I think he's issue 139 is his first appearance.
Man, that's a great book though. And how much did you pay?
125, I think.
Yeah,
so
it's a classic book.
I looked on Key Collector in like mid grade for this. I think it was like 200. So
great book. It's one of those books I see.
All right,
iconic.
Yeah, and Reverse Flash, like I've said, and that. By the way, if you haven't watched our podcast yet, it's on this channel, the Comic Room Podcast. If you're on the browser, then just like scroll over on the different tabs on the channel. It'll be like videos, shorts, posts, and there's one tab for podcasts. If you click on there, you'll see all the episodes that we've released up until this point. Yes. These next two books are bangers. If you can recognize this bottom part, then you already know what I got. Honestly, I got a really good deal on these two. I wasn't expecting to get books at this power. I was honestly just expecting to get books like I'd already showed you, cheaper ones. But I think that these were, honestly, these might be like the most underpriced books that I'd seen.
Yeah.
At the whole con.
Yeah, he had some good prices on that wall, and you found the best prices, I think, on the wall.
Yeah, I think
I have to say, before you show this book, as beautiful as it is, and I've seen it like everybody else has seen it on screens, and it's even prettier in real life.
Yeah,
I have to say,
100%.
That's a stunner.
So this is Batman 227. I took it out of the bag with Dale of Dale Roberts Comics, and we kind of looked through it together. This is a huge press candidate, so I will be putting it in the press and sending it off to CGC. Just an iconic cover homage to what number is that again?
I think Tech 31 or something.
Yeah, Tech 31.
I don't know.
Iconic Neil Adams.
I think it's 31. I have to look. But yeah, it's... And that book we saw at the con too.
Yeah.
And we asked how much is it, and what did he say?
He said it's not for sale. It's going in an auction. So...
And you should have said, "Oh, bummer," because I have all the cash in my back pocket.
I think this will get... I'm hoping for... The only thing is this part right here.
I'm gonna say at least a 7.5.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna be optimistic.
I'm thinking a 7.
But remember, it's a black cover, and it black cover shows everything. So when you don't see anything, that means it really isn't.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So I don't know. We'll see. It's another Batman. It's another Neil Adams. It's an iconic, classic Neil Adams. Probably one of his. I mean, yeah, it's like that one, and like this one,
and the other one with the
Joker.
The Joker, the playing card, 230 something.
And this is Batman 232, first Ra's al Ghul, 8.0 off-white to white pages. I mean, gorgeous. I've always wanted this book. Honestly, there's a good chance though that I moved this book because of the deal that I got on it, and then buy a lower grade later. Yeah, I mean, just let me check it out this one.
Yeah.
Batman 232. Gorgeous. Don't know if or when Ra's al Ghul will ever make his return, but as soon as he does, this book already holds its value.
Yeah. Well, Ra's al Ghul comes back from the dead a few times in the comic books, pretty sure. At least once, I know.
Well, that's his whole.
Yeah. So
Lazarus.
He's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Even if he's dead.
So anyways, that's our pickups. So I wasn't expecting to not buy any Marvels and buy only DCs, but when the market is the way that it is and books are priced the way that they are, you kind of are going for the the sleeper stuff.
Well,
So
like we said in the podcast about speccing, you kind of, in some ways, you have to go with the market. You know.
yeah,
You take the Marvel books aren't going anywhere, but you don't really want to buy when everybody else is buying.
yeah,
You know? But for people do buy these books that you bought. They're keys. They're amazing.
yeah,
But there's a premium on the Marvel books right now.
yeah,
And it has been for probably a decade.
yeah. So I think we have until the Superman movie comes out to start stocking up on DC books. I'm excited. I'm excited to learn more about DC books, honestly.
Yeah.
So this was my dipping my toe in the water. If you want, check out our podcast. I think it's good.
I like it.
So, and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See you.